Okay, now, we're in 1990, a new decade, the last of the millennium. George H.W. Bush was president, the Gulf War began, and we slid into a recession. The Berlin Wall came down, the first McDonald's opened up in Moscow, and Nelson Mandela was released from prison, marking the beginning of the end of apartheid in South Africa. And for about $4, we could see Pretty Woman or Dances with Wolves, and a gallon of gas cost us $1.39. We had 31 women in Congress, but still just one woman on the Supreme Court. And here in Chicago, Richard M. Daley began his first term as mayor. My daughter Cynthia was born. The foundation's board had 29 members, and Joe Moore was our chair. And Joe's here today. We surpassed the $1 million mark in total grant making, and the Sophia Fund Advocacy joined with us to support advocacy and social policy efforts in Chicago. The city's Latino population continued to grow rapidly, and the women in that community wanted to become leaders and find services that respected and reflected their culture. That's one reason why our first Sophia grantee was Mujeres Latinas en Acción.
Hello, buenas tardes. My name is Maria del Socorro Pesqueira, and I am the president and CEO of Mujeres Latinas en Acción.
Sounds much better than the way I just did that. God.
Which has been a Chicago Foundation for Women grantee since 1987. 20 years ago, the 1990 census announced what those of us on the ground had already known. The Latino population was booming, especially in Chicago. Yet we saw few Latinas in positions of leadership, let alone earning a decent wage. The census told us that only about 40% of adult Latinas had completed high school, compared to about 2/3 of all women in Chicago. The census also revealed that the families at the bottom of the income scale were headed by single Latinas, mostly mothers, an average of $13,000 a year for an entire household. It took a visionary woman to deal with these issues head-on. Maria Mangual, the founder of Mujeres Latinas en Acción, who also led the Chicago Foundation for Women as a board chair and development director. Maria believed in the power of women's leadership, which in her mind always included community, service, and philanthropy. She always stressed the importance of having leadership development at the core of Mujeres' mission. She was also a mentor of mine, encouraging me to step up and lead Mujeres and to donate to causes I believe in, including CFW. Today, I can see Maria's hand in our work on a pilot program in Chicago, Mujer Avanzando, which is supported by a CFW grant. The program is for Latinas who are single heads of households and earn poverty-level wages. They get job training and financial literacy, and we add in leadership development. This is not a fluffy, you-can-do-it approach. We want each woman to walk out of our doors with a sense of self-worth, dignity, and concrete skills that enable them to make a difference in their own lives as well as in the community. And it works. This January, some of the women in Mujer Avanzando wanted to do more to support the program that was helping them so much. They formed a fundraising committee and made $3,000 with just one fundraiser by raffling a Coach purse and raised another $1,000 with cookie sales. To date, these women have raised more than $6,000 from their neighbors and friends. For women with little extra money or free time, this is a remarkable achievement. Not that these women would easily claim the mantle of philanthropist for themselves, They see themselves as caretakers of the Latina community and are proud that their contribution will help more women become leaders, as they have become. These are women who are the product of groundbreakers like Maria Mangual and of all the supporters of Chicago Foundation for Women throughout the years. Maria passed away in 2007, and I miss her profoundly, as do many of you in this room. I know. However, as I can see from here, her legacy lives on, and I'm proud to be here to celebrate Chicago Foundation for Women's 25 years strong. Thank you.